Alright guys, this is the part 2 video for our Izzet control deck. Yeah, the last game was quite unfortunate. For some reason the internet just the software program stated that my internet disconnected, which is completely wrong because yeah, my internet is functioning at pretty high speed and there hasn't been any issues with it. So I think it's a dumb software program that made me lose the game. And that game I was totally in control, so sometimes it does happen. But yeah, that was quite disappointing. Knowing that I was supposed to win the game, and then the game just stated that there were some network problems, and then just disconnecting me. So I don't know what went on. I mean, I was able to go to Google. I was able to type on the search engine, look up stuff. So it doesn't make any sense at all. Alright, so we don't have any win cons here, but we can draw towards them. So as long as we can find like our Pyromancer, our Murmuring Mystic, this is good since the Mythos can copy it. Let's keep this hand. And we can thrill on turn 2 at instant speed. Or we can just chart a course. That's a pretty scary card. But as long as we deal with the opponent's threats, we should be okay. Blood Otters, I don't mind just shocking, is already a powerful creature that can be quite annoying. So we just get rid of it here. I can keep up the negate and thrill, that's quite nice. Although I don't mind casting a main phase charter course. This is okay. Baleful Amit. Okay, we can't really deal with that. I think we'll eventually get our lands for the Mythos, so I'm not scared of actually just discarding the island. We can play an island here and represent... Actually, I don't mind just using Charter Course, and then we can ditch a mountain, dig deeper towards our deck, play the island, and when he tries to equip the Shadow Sphere, we can always unsummon the Baleful Amit. Grim Dancer, okay. That's going to be a little bit difficult to block, but I'm going to bounce the Baleful Amit when he tries to equip onto it, so I don't take damage, and then... I guess I'll just do it now, it's 3 mana anyways. Although that's not really good for me, because now he can put the -1/-1 counter onto the Grim Dancer. I guess I can copy the Grim Dancer. Since negate is not going to do anything. I can also copy the Shadow Spear, but I don't think that's going to do much. Yeah, let's just copy the Grim Dancer here. We'll give it to Lifelink and Death Touch since I don't think we're being aggressive. And we can always Mirari's Conjecture and get back our Mythos and try to do the whole loop shenanigans again. Where we can get back our... we can get back the Mythos, copy it again, and then yeah, use the Mythos to copy the Mirari Conjecture, and then just go off. Okay, I don't mind just taking 4. It's not good for me, but I do need to set up this Conjecture somehow and win the game. Alright, so the Mirari Conjecture is pretty nice now, the Ironcrack Pyromancer, because now I can, let's see, what do I want to get back? I don't think the Shock is going to do much. The Unsummon can be fine, but I could just set up a turn. I guess next turn I'll be using the Mythos to copy the Mirari, or... Let's plan our turn. So what are we going to plan to do next turn? I can use the Pyromancer to take out one of his 3 toughness creatures at instant speed with the Thrill, so actually that's not bad. Yeah, we take the Thrill here, I think, since the Shock is not going to do anything. I can attack him for 3, gain some life. He swings back. I think I'm fine attacking for 3 here, because I need to gain some life to stabilize. I'll be taking 5 back, but I do want to deal some damage to him. If he puts the counter onto the 4/4, that's quite nice, since Indulging Patrician, that's going to drain me for a bunch. Oh no. Yeah, this isn't good for me. Since now he's just going to deal 3 damage to me. And all of his creatures are at 4 toughness, so this Pyromancer is going to have a hard time dealing with all of this. Even using Spark Harvest on the 3/3, that's fine. Actually, not fine, but whatever. Yeah, we're going to get back to Mythos, obviously. I could also just Mythos on the Mirari's Conjecture, get back the... Although I can't really cast anything if I do that. I can get back to Shock, but it's not going to do much, so I don't think I can afford to loop this Mythos over and over. So what can happen is I can play the Ironcrag Pyromancer, maybe keep up Negate and Blink of an Eye, or Thrill at instant speed, but Thrill isn't going to kill anything here, so that's quite bad for me. Maybe we just Blink of an Eye, Guess we can set up the Ironcrag Pyromancer and then kick the Blink on the Mirari's Conjecture next turn. There's a lot of ways this can go wrong, I don't know. Let's just play the Ironcrag, and then maybe we're forced to use Blink of an Eye on the Grim Dancer before combat, so we don't. Yeah, I wish I can bounce the Shadow Spear and then use the Thrill to finish off the Grim Dancer, but I can't afford to take all this damage, so I'm gonna bounce the Grim Dancer when it tries to attack. And the Mythos can I guess the Mythos can copy the Ironcrag Pyromancer, and then we can Thrill and shoot everything down. That's a pretty cool strategy, so we have to Blink here, I think. So we don't take too much, we'll just take 1. And then we can Mythos copying the Pyromancer twice, Thrill, and trigger twice, unless he has a removal spell here, which I hope he doesn't have, since he did use a Spark Harvest already. If he doesn't have a removal spell, we're good. We can definitely deal with his entire board, I think, next turn. And completely blow him out. Sword, okay. Sword is okay. Yeah, this is going to be really powerful here. What does Experimental Overload do? I think I'm just going to Mythos here, right? Yeah, this is way too good. So what we can do is we can Mythos, and then make a million Pyromancers. And then we can always get back our Thrill possibilities as well. So this is quite scary. Do we just do it now? Yeah, I think we just pass a turn here. Although, this can trigger twice now. So I can shoot him for a shit ton. So yeah, I think we just do it now. We just ditch Negate here. And we just draw a shit ton of cards, obviously, and shoot down his Indulging Patrician. And this is a pretty insane combo here. And we also hit our land drops, so that's quite nice. So this is just going to machine gun everything down. That's the whole game plan here. We can Experimental Overload, get back our Thrill, and then do the same thing. Machine gun him down. Will Strider's fine. Neutralize isn't bad. So he might just equip the sword and attack next turn. What do we do about that? I guess the sword, if he equips the sword, he won't be able to deal my 7/7. So I can still cast like Saheeli, I think, or keep up the counterspell. I guess I need double blue for counterspell, so never mind. We're just going to cast a Healy, I think. And then we're going to Experimental Overload. Or I can play Murmuring Mystic. But I think I need a blocker against this 3-2, or else he's going to be more incentivized to get the sword back, so I think this is fine. Do I want the Mythos? Not really. Thrill is nice, but maybe we just want Blink of an Eye to cast. Yeah, I think I locked him down. Okay. There's a lot of cool combos in this deck. It takes a lot of thinking. Unfortunately, I'm not like the smartest person in the world, so I can't figure out everything too quickly. But yeah, I can definitely build a really good deck. But I make misplays. I'm not perfect. I'm not like Sam Black or like LSV. So okay, we can keep up the Quench. Ooh, okay, this seems pretty good. We have our win conditions. However, we just need ways to enable them, so we'll see how this goes. Ooh, Charter Course. That can be quite strong with the Pyromancer. I'm fine if he has a 2-drop. We can eventually just put our defenses up against it, but I definitely am going to try to Quench next turn if he tries to cast something. Okay, there's a Crash Through. Which I don't think we're cycling. We'll just play the island, leave up our second color, and then next turn. I think I'm keeping up Quench this turn. I could Chart a Course, but I think I'm going to save that for the Pyromancer, so we're going to see. And then next turn I can play the Pyromancer and then start drawing cards, take out the Steamkin, hopefully. Or there's a Saheeli I can try, but I think the Pyromancer is better. Okay, I'm not going to deal with that Scorching Spitter. I'm not going to Quench a Scorch Spitter at this point. This does become a 3-3, which is really annoying. But he might play around my Quench, which I think he is, because he did play this 1-drop pretty slow, so I think he knows I have a Quench. I'm hoping he plays something here. Okay. I'm definitely countering that. This is going to become a 3-3, which is annoying. So I do need to find a way to answer this 3-3. I think Saheeli's too slow. I think we need a Pyromancer up here and start pinging his stuff down. Earthshaker Kenra. Okay, I can't block. This is going to become a 4-4 because he can internalize it eventually. Oh, I'm so happy he's using up his mana here. I mean, he could kill my Pyromancer, but okay. I guess I can kill off Skizzik next turn. This is a lot of damage. Oh my god. Yeah, I definitely need to take out Skizzik. So I could Saheeli here and just Crash Through, because Charter Course is not going to do much. So I think I'm just going to do that. And Crash Through.
Are things of beauty.
We definitely need to take out Skizzik here. And I'm forced to block here next turn, so... Actually, I could have made a... Yeah, I could have minus the Saheeli. No, actually, no, I wouldn't have had a token anyway, so... I think this is fine. I'm going to block the Earthshaker Camera of the 0-4 because I don't really want to... this is interesting. I could minus the Saheeli, and then shoot down the Runaway Steamkin and the Thorn Elemental, and just take 3 here. Like, that's actually not a bad idea. Let's do that. So what I can do now is I can -2 on Saheeli. Make the Arm Crack Pyromancer. I can attack with a 0-4, fall down to 2. Since I don't really want to discard, like, but discarding is alright, but Let's attack with the 0/4 for some reason, so I don't have to discard a card. And we can chart a course here. Yeah, let's just do that. And then I could just Shivan Fire away to 1/1. Yeah, let's just Shivan Fire away the Scorch Spear before it does any more damage to us. And then we should be able to win this game, I think. Unless he does like 3 burn spell damage to our face. He is going wide though, so I should be careful here. He does make this into a 6/6, but he does need his second mana hub, so I think we're fine. A Braid, okay, a Braid can do stuff here. So I could just cast a Murmuring Mystic, keep up a Braid, or Experimental Overload, but we can always do that again next turn. So I think we're going to cast a Murmuring Mystic and still block the 4/4. I mean, he's going to come in with haste, but I can still Abrade here, and I mean, I could minus and turn this to Murmuring Mystic and then just make a bunch of tokens. But I might want to save the minus ability for because if he does cast this, he can make this unable to block. I can block. I guess I can block an Abrade and trade a 1/1, so I should still be okay here. Let's just pass the turn, I think. Ozlith. Yeah, he doesn't have any counters, so I think we're good. Don't think I need to use a Braid here. So now what? I can play land, I can Experimental Overload. I think I'd do that first, since I can get back with the Mirari's Conjecture next turn. So let's just do that. Let's just Experimental Overload, go off. Get a nice Charter Course, I think. Yeah, I think he's dead. So alright, so 4-1 with a game that we shouldn't have lost. We should be 5-0 right now, but sometimes the software just wants you to lose for some reason. But it is what it is. I was pretty upset that I lost that match because of the latency, the networking issues, but overall this deck definitely deserves to maybe get to 7 here. It's okay. I can keep up Quench on turn 2. Don't have any of my win conditions, but we can still try to find them. So I think this is a fine keep. I can also just cycle away the Hieroglyphic Illumination, because I have ways to get back my instances and sorceries anyways. So I could just cycle turn 1 to try to find my drops, or cycle away the Forgotten Caves. Yeah, maybe that's better. Just cycle away the Forgotten Caves end of turn. We should have enough lands in this deck that I don't mind cycling this away. Here's our Mirari Conjecture. Let's keep up Quench. And if nothing happens, we'll just thrill out instant speed end of turn. Maybe ditch the Negate or something. Yeah, that has to go. I don't really want to get milled here, especially in a deck where I'm trying to draw cards. I really cannot allow myself to get milled. I think I'm going to cast a Crash Through and then keep up Negates, in case he has any other shenanigans, and then End of turn, we can thrill away the negate if nothing happens, or we can thrill away the land. I'm fine with this resolving. Yeah, I don't think we need negate. I definitely think I need to land to draw the Crackling Drake next turn, to play the Crackling Drake next turn. Alternatively, I could ditch the Hieroglyphic Illumination, but the negate is just more situational. Sure, it answers removal spells, but we should have enough more counter spells in this deck and win conditions that we don't need to keep up negate. And the more instants and sorceries we put in the graveyard, the bigger this Crackling Drake gets, and it's just really powerful. Although we drew a huge land pocket here, so hopefully this doesn't backfire. I might just Hieroglyphic Illumination next turn instead of actually playing the Mirari's Conjecture, because I might want to loop this with the wow, 5 power, that's pretty scary. Yeah, I might want to loop this with something else. So, I could also just offer to trade with Crackling Drake, and then keep up Hieroglyphic Illumination at instant speed. Because if I played a Mirari Conjecture, what am I getting back? Like, Crash Through and like an instant speed spell that I don't need. So yeah, for now, I think we pass. I don't really want to take 6, so I think I'm going to say go. And then if he attacks, I'm just going to cast Hieroglyphic Illumination and trade for the Carrion Grub. Unbreakable Bond, that's a scary card, okay. This is a lifelink or 2. Yeah, I can't afford to take 6. I think I need to block here. And dig deeper. Okay, there's an Unsummon, which would have been great if I kept up my blue mana, but I didn't know about it. So, let's play our red mana. I can always unsummon the 0/2. I guess I can Rowl. No, Rowl's not going to do much. I think I need to play the Ironcrag Pyromancer as a good blocker here. Alternatively, there's the Mirari's Conjecture here, which can get back, like, Hieroglyphic Illumination or another instant. But I think it's fine to set up the Ironcrag Pyromancer, keep up the Unsummon, just take 4. This is hexproof, so that's annoying. So I need a way to deal with this. Maybe the tokens from Saheeli can deal with it. I'm not looking to attack on the ground, so I'm fine keeping up the Unsummon. I'm definitely blocking the 2/1 here. No reason not to. Yeah. I don't really want him to eternalize this, even though I could just bounce a token. I think it's fine. Let's just say go. Ooh, Thassa's Intervention, okay. So I could just take out the Iron Doom Pyromancer now before it goes off. So what I can do now is I can play land. I can Conjecture here. Because he can just get back a creature from the graveyard, and I don't want that happening. So I think I need to do this. And then, yeah, I think I need to get the thrill here. And hopefully he doesn't have like a removal in response to this. Because I don't want him sacrificing his Doom Necromancer to get something back from his graveyard. He might have something here, yeah. I could just blink the Doom Necromancer. Yeah, we'll just do it on his up so he doesn't get anything back. I think I'm going to do that. I'm fine if he bounces my Pyromancer here. I'll take 6, and I need to take out this Necromancer before he makes stuff with it, so... We're not in good shape, but we're fine. Although taking 6 per turn is not what I consider to be fine. Ooh. I guess I don't mind... I guess I can't copy the Mesmerizing Benthid. I can bring back my Crackling Drake by copying the Doom Necromancer, though. Or I can just loop this again with the Mirari Conjecture. Yeah, I think I'd do that instead, then. We can combo off of the... Yeah, we can combo off here. So what we can do is we can play the Pyromancer. Mythos, copy the Mirari Conjecture. Get back, like, Unsummon or Illumination. I don't know, what we're going to get back. Doesn't matter. I don't think we need the Unsummon now. You can play around the Quench. We already have card draw to Thrill of Possibilities. Guess we get back the Unsummon. I don't know about this. This is questionable. And then we can still afford to take 4 here. And block off the 2-1. Oh my god, are you kidding me? What a top deck. What a freaking top deck, you know? What a fucking top deck. This guy's a top deck god. Okay. We'll bring back our sorcery. I guess I can copy the 0/0s just to hold off the 4/5, so that's not bad. And the Mythos is going to trigger twice this turn. So what I can do is I can play the Electrostatic Field. The Electrostatic Field can do some damage. So what I can do is I can copy this, and then it's going to copy a 0/2 that I can block the 4/5 with to lock it down. And then I can also unsummon away the 4/4. That's not bad. Let's see. But I do need the field, I think, just to hold off the 2-1. I hope this is correct. This is pretty gross. In the blink of an eye. Actually, blink could be better. Yeah, let's get back our blink of an eye. And then guess we'll unsummon the 0/4 here. Actually, I don't want to copy, because I might need these extra 0/2 to copy here. I mean, if I bounce both of these back, what happens? I guess I can still copy it anyway, so yeah, let's just do that. I hope this is correct. And I can still thrill here, draw a bunch of cards. And hopefully I don't end up decking myself. Yeah, maybe I shouldn't have done that. I'm drawing way too many cards here, I think. Maybe I can burn him out with like a million shocks and Raul. But Hexproof doesn't deal with this. Okay, so now I can Raul here. We'll get back to Mythos. Play land. Ooh, we can just go multiple Raul, so this is pretty strong. So yeah, now what we can do is we can play Raul. We can Mythos. Copy it. And then we can just ping him to death, I guess, with the Electrostatic Field and Raul. And we still have instant speed stuff to keep up, so I'm not really afraid of anything. But I might need the extra wall in case he has some sort of haste bullshit. And then we can bring back like a negate. Since I'm not really looking to draw cards, let's just bring back negates. I can also scry 2, which is nice. Scry 1, I mean. Neutralize looks good.
Speed dragon, no question.
And then we'll just say go. I can shock. I guess I can shock him in the face too. But I'd rather just keep up negate, I think. Yeah, I guess I'll just ping him to death for the Ral and the wall combo here. And then I can keep looping the Mirari Conjectures here, so this is very good for me. So we're going to bring back the Mythos again. We can also bring back Negate. No, actually we're just going to play land, we're going to Mythos. Copy the Conjecture. Ping him, and then we can copy the Ooze too, just to hold off the Mesmerizing Benthid. Bring back the Negate. Guess I don't mind just shocking his face here. Yeah, I can just -2 here.
I am judge, jury, and electrocutioner.
Yeah, this is quite insane. So now he can't do anything. I have enough counter spells to just own him. I might as well just good game him here because I don't see a way out. Because I can just keep looping and shooting him in the face, and yeah, just holding off his ooze. So, all right, currently 5 and 6 and 1 or 5 and 1. I don't know. I should be at 6 if 5 was the let's see. All right, 5 and 1. So we should have been at 6 and 1 if we didn't lose that disconnect. But as you can see, this is usually how you want to draft cube. You just want to focus heavily on synergy and get away with crazy combos like this. But I didn't even know about the whole Mythos of Illuna copying Mirari Conjecture game plan. But it seems like, yeah, it's a proper win condition and a way to lock the opponent out. Alright, seems okay. We have a young Pyromancer we can cast early. And then maybe we can get to land 4 and start doing things. Ooh, Pyromancer. Yeah, Pyromancer seems pretty fun. So we can go Pyromancer into Iron Crag, okay, but we are going to be taking a bit of damage here in the meantime. Let's play the Pyromancer here, and then we'll take another... We'll go down to 5, and hopefully the Pyromancer can help us stabilize if we manage to copy it. But I could just play around removal here. Yeah, he's probably going to stack something here to deal with my young Pyromancer. Yeah, I probably don't have the luxury of playing anything else, so I think I'm going to play the Pyromancer here. I'm fine taking 2, and then hopefully, like, this combo can just go off, and I can just kill him outright. Or I can just play the Crackling Drake, take out the 1/1. It depends on how defensive I want to be or aggressive. If I want to be aggressive, okay, that's not going to... Okay, I think I might have to take out the Fanatic, so... Do I do it now, or do I Mythos and get greedy here? Let's just do it now. Yeah, the Fanatic is just going to be too much for us here, so... I think we're just going to do that and stay back. Fine blocking the 1/1. Hanged Executioner, pretty annoying. So I think I need to Mythos and copy the Ironcrag Pyromancer now before he exiles it. Alternatively, I could just kick this Blink, get rid of token, and then kill the Hanged Executioner. I think I'd rather kill a 1/1 though. Yeah, I don't think I want to get too greedy. Next turn we can copy and just do all that stuff, so never mind. I'll just kick this Blink. Actually, no, I can't do that, because if I try to kick the Blink, what's going to happen is that he is going to sack it in response, and I won't be able to get the trigger. So the correct thing to do, I think, is to Thrill here. Yeah, I think this is correct. And we can try to take out the Hanged Executioner. He can stack it, of course. But I'm fine with that. Yeah, and then I'm fine just keeping the Crash Through as a potential way to trigger the Pyromancer, so I think this is fine. That was his removal spell, and now we can totally just dominate the game by copying the Ironcrack Pyromancer and just going off with our machine gun combo. Just say go. Play land. I could just copy the Crackling Drake instead. Like, that's even might be better. I could Crash Through first as well. Let's get greedy here. Yeah, it is kind of interesting whether or not I want to do anything crazy here. I can still just play it safe and not Mythos here, because if he has a removal spell at instant speed, that's going to be a problem. So I think I think I'm fine just casting Crash Through then. Aim for the Healer's Hawk, obviously. He's just gonna try to sack his stuff, deal with me. Okay, that's fine. Might as well just cast Raw and we can start scrying. Don't know if I need to keep up Blink, but we're just gonna keep scrying here.
You're welcome to try. You like the gauntlets?
Saheeli, Saheeli can be pretty fun since I can copy the Pyromancer as well with the trigger. So I think this is the more safe approach. Okay, but we can still do some blocks here and survive. Hopefully, I might just take it here because he could just sack his stuff and. Yeah, I guess I'll just take it here. I mean, it might be too much damage. Let's just take it. Because I don't want to put my Ironcrack Pyromancer into harm's way. He can deal 4 damage to me, sure. So this might be a problem if I take too much damage, but I should be able to survive this. Unless the opponent just keeps sacking stuff and killing me here. Okay, I can take out Resplendent Angel for sure. I can also just Saheeli. Huh. I could cast a double Blink of an Eye with the Raw and minus. Actually, I could just minus Raw and make a bunch of Pyromancers. Yeah, let's just try that instead. This is fun.
Better watch out.
So now what we can do is we can Mythos, make a Pyromancer. Yeah, this is pretty insane. Do I want Drake or a Pyromancer? Maybe just another Pyromancer. And then we won't have enough sacrifice fodder to sacrifice everything, so we can just do this, in case he has some type of mutate synergy, so we can try something out like this. I don't care if he deals 1 damage to me. I just want to deal with his tokens here, and then we can attack him for 4, and still hold off a 1/1. So yeah, we're still in decent shape unless he does something crazy here. And we can also just Blink of an Eye next turn as well. Huh. Because he can just sack these and deal face damage to me, which I don't want. So this is a little bit tricky here. much damage is this? He can sacrifice both of these, deal 2 damage to my face. I can hit him for 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. So it's not lethal yet. So I don't know if I want to do anything here. Probably not. I think it's fine just saying go.
When a storm sea washes the dead ashore,
and summon's quite
super gross
nice.
and not my fault.
Do we want to cast Saheeli? Yeah, I guess Saheeli's fine. I think I'm attacking him for 4. And I can still keep up a blink of an eye. Or I can just blink my own Pyromancer and deal face damage to him. Yeah, I think I need to keep up blink in case this gets the city's blessing. Alright, let's just say go. Like, I could kick it and then just target it. But he needs a lot more tokens to finish me off here. So I think I have lethal next turn unless he deals with a Drake. Because what can happen is I can just deal 9 damage to his face plus the Drake is game over. Guess the Raw can copy and deal damage to him too, so that's also pretty decent. Like I could just make a token. Oh man, that's perfect. Jesus. I guess it's not X equals 4, so I can counter it. Yeah, and this is just game over. He just need one more land to do this, but we got him. Yeah, we definitely got him here. Never mind, let's just minus Raw.
There's a storm coming your way.
Do I have your attention now?
And this is just game over, essentially. Alright, final boss, jeez. Yeah, I was kind of upset I lost that game due to the disconnect, but now I'm quite happy that we are 6-1. So this video is definitely worthy of an upload. So yeah, let's add it to our list, and I think I already did that. Let's do an overview before we head over to the final boss. Essentially, an Izzet control deck where we're trying to leverage counter spells, instant speed removal spells, and nice value engines in the late game to kind of loop our effects over and over. For our win conditions, we do have the Mirari's Conjecture and the Mythos of Illuna combo, where if you copy the Mythos on Chapter 2, you can just re-trigger this, get back your instants and sorceries, and keep looping the Mythos of Illuna over and over again. And with the third copy, you can trigger the Luna twice, so this is a cool combo. Murmuring Mystic, fine win condition to generate flyers. Crackling Drake can hit pretty hard, also draws a card when it enters the battlefield. Rawl and Electrostatic Field, also nice ways to ping the opponent. Saheeli making tokens that can become Electrostatic Fields, Crackling Drakes, and Pyromancers is another powerful win condition. So yeah, I don't really know how to explain all this, but essentially this is just a powerful control deck with multiple win conditions. Usually trying to leverage card draw synergy like Hieroglyphic Illumination, Charter Course, and Thrill of Possibilities. With the Ironcrack Pyromancer, and there's so many ways to trigger it. We can cycle a land away, we can kick a blink of an eye, we can cycle away like the Hieroglyphic Illuminations if we don't have enough mana to crash through. Can synergize with the Ironcrack Pyromancer. We have Saheeli and Mythos again to copy our big bombs like the Ironcrack Pyromancer, Crackling Drake, or Murmuring Mystic. to kind of lock up the game. And then we're running counter spells like Negate and Quench because they're just very efficient and cheap. Although, like, usually in Limited, you don't want cards like Negate and Quench for our deck. Again, it's alright. Because we just need to... Sometimes we can get lucky and cast a single blue and one generic to deal with something, and it's just a lot more efficient than having too many double blue and one generic counter spells. And in that case, Stoss's Intervention is an upgrade over Sinister Sabotage because they can find us cards if we end up getting like flooded out or something in the late game. So yeah, there's also Pyromancer in the early game that can generate tokens. Electrostatic Field, a good blocker, and just lots of removal that we can use in the early game. Shock, Shivan Fire, Abrade, Unsummon, Quench and Negate as counter spells to shore up the early game so we don't get run over. And then like the Pyromancer is also nice, a defensive 3-drop. Once if it stays around, it can just ping off the opponent's stuff. So yeah, we have a good early game with instant speed interaction, good late game where we leverage like our combo synergies. Yeah, I can't really explain this. I'm not good at explaining it, but I'm quite happy. This is currently 6-1. So let's move on to the final boss. Let me take a snapshot of this before it goes away. And yeah, let's kind of separate everything. So the interaction spells on one side, counter spells. Yeah, these are the removal spells, the counter spells, card draw spells. Negate is really good too because you can also cycle it to trigger Ironcrack Pyromancer even if you don't cast it. Mythos counts as a creature, so I'm not going to put away. Same with like Experimental Overload. So yeah, this is kind of our deck. Let's just take the snapshot and let's move on to the final boss and see if we can keep looping this combo over and over and just getting to 7. So let's do it. Our worst matchups, I think, is against like a mill deck that managed to resolve like a Psychic Corrosion or Psychic Corrosion or Patient Rebuilding. Against aggro decks, we're good against like mid-range decks. We're good against but against like a grindy control deck where they can just leverage value and over, we might have trouble. We almost lost against that Demir deck if he resolved the Psychic Corrosion. I don't think there was any way we could have won that, but yeah, we managed to win against it too, against the control deck too, just by with Raw and the electromagnetic fields just pinging him over and over. So yeah, there's just so much synergy that I can't really explain everything going on. If I was smart enough, I'd probably do so, but I managed to at least draft this deck, which it has a focused linear game plan. Like as I've said in the beginning of part 1, like this is why Tinker's Cube is so fun. It's not based on like dropping bombs every single curve. It's more like just having a focused synergistic game plan to lock your opponent down, and that's how without too much broken stuff, high power level cards, I mean, and then that's what makes Cube fair. Okay, Mythos Illuna into Murmuring Mystic can be quite nice, and we do have like a counter spell we can cast on turn 3 if we don't get our land drop. I mean, to have on turn 3 in case we get pressured. Shock in the early game, pretty nice, so I think this is a good keep. We're also on the play, so that's also a nice benefit. Although we're a more reactive deck that usually can benefit better on the draw. I think it is fine. We're just going to pass. I don't think I need to shock this. We'll play the island. We can afford to take 2 and then keep up the shock for like a scarier bomb that he might cast. Like, for example, the Priest of Forgotten God, so fine taking 2 here. And if he plays a Priest, I'm definitely shocking it. Okay, that's annoying. I think I'll shock the 2-1 so I won't take too much damage next turn. Of course he can cast it back, but I think we're still okay. Just don't want to take too much damage here, and we can keep up the counter spell in case he tries to resolve something even larger. And if he doesn't, I'm fine just cycling this away to hit my land drop. And then like the Thassa later on can do a little bit more work. Okay, so he's just going to try to bring it back. It's not a big deal. Yeah, if he's just going to play that, I don't think I need to counter it. We're just going to cycle away and neutralize. There are land drops so we can at least like cast a Murmuring Mystic eventually. Although that's a tap land, so that's going to punish us a bit. Yeah, sure, I'll keep up another counter spell for 2, take 3, then maybe we can resolve this Murmuring Mystic and go off and hold the ground against these 2 creatures unless it gets removed. So we're fine still taking 3, it's not the end of the world, don't need to cast a Braid. Just passes the turn. I might want to Braid this then if he's just going to pass the turn. Yeah, because it might be too much damage, so I'm gonna do this, and then I'm gonna cast a Murmuring Mystic, and I might still have enough, because if he has a removal spell for my Murmuring Mystic, that's gonna be quite problematic. This is end step, so he can't cast it. He can, of course, he can return it, but he can't cast it. But this also locks up his mana, so this is fine. I can cast Raw if I want, but I think the Murmuring Mystic's correct. And then if this survives, we can Mythos of Illuna. But you could have like a Heartless Act end of turn, which would be quite bad for me. But I don't think I'd play around it in this scenario. Yeah, he has it. That's a bummer, but at least I'm not taking too much damage for now. We could cast Raw and then minus Raw next turn, maybe. Baleful Amit, that could have been a better target for me to deal with. You can cast the Gutter Bones for 2. I mean, I could just copy the Baleful Amit. It's not good usage, but I might have to. Yeah, that sucks. I think I have to, but that's fine. I can always get back with Mirari's Conjecture. I just don't want to take too much damage. And this can still trade for the 4-3, so this is okay. I'm hoping he just doesn't have another removal spell. We can afford to take 2, trade for the 4-3, gain some life, not die. We'll take 2 here, it's not a big deal. And then once we get our land, I guess we can get back to Mythos again and keep looping this thing. Okay, land is good, so now we can start looping things. We can still afford to maybe take 3, and then we can start looping back the Mythos of Illuna's. And that can be quite fun. Alternatively, I guess there's Raw and then there's Double Shock. That's the game plan we can go for. But he just makes a 1/1 token anyways, even if we Raw and Double Shocks. I think we Mirari's Conjecture, if I'm correct. And we're definitely getting back to Shock because it's just so efficient and cheap. Oh, that's not what I want to see. That's a lot of damage. I guess I'm falling down to 1, but at least I can gain some life maybe with the Baleful Amit, and we should be okay. Really annoying. I guess we'll take 3. And hopefully this doesn't kill us here. Yeah, we'll take 3. I guess I can... Yeah, we'll just Mythos here. Are we going to survive, though? Yeah, we should be able to survive. Let's do this again. Just constantly loop this. And then we can get the Braid. And then we can just say go. And still stay alive here. Because we're going to be at 5 life. We can still trade for the 2/1, which I don't mind. I don't care if he cycles. We're just going to keep looping this over and over. And we can also copy his Grey Merchant to gain life, so that's also a pretty decent strategy. Unless he kills a Baleful Amit here, I don't know how he can... we can just definitely go off and stabilize with this combo. So hopefully it just doesn't kill the Amit. Otherwise I don't think we can win. And if he attacks with Gutter Bones, I'll just shock it, take 1 from the Orzhov Enforcer. So I think I'm in good shape. And I can just keep making Grey Merchants as well with the whole combo, so we'll see. Okay, so he's going for it. So definitely going to block here so I don't die. We're going to hit block, and then we're going to shock away to 2/1. We're going to fall down to 1. but that's still fine. We can get back Gary and survive still. Yeah, I think the opponent realizes how much trouble he's in. Yeah, I don't think he can do much here. Sure, I don't think... Yeah. Even if he gets one of my spells out of my hand, I can just get back with the combo, so I should be in fine shape still. Opponent almost stole this, but I think we can just keep looping these Garys over and over and winning that way. We're getting back the Mythos. I can copy twice, so that's quite nice. So what I can do now is I can play land. And I think I need to copy... Yeah, we're just going to copy this. And then copy the Grey Merchant. And then we can get back Shock. I guess I have Shivan Fire ready, so I don't need to Shock. We'll just get back to Neutralize so we can cycle away if nothing happens. And we're just going to say go. I can block the Grey Merchant and shoot away the Entomber Exarch. So, yeah, I can't afford to take 3, so I do need to block like this. And then before damage, I might as well just cast the Abrade. Don't think I need to be mana efficient in case he has a pump spell here. And I can just keep getting Garys over and over and draining him. So I should be able to win this. Don't think the Remorse is going to do anything. Sure, I can get my Neutralize, but I can just get rid of his stuff still. He just needs to hope that I mess up here. And I can Grey Merchant for 4 now. So the opponent's in real big trouble here. Yeah, I can also keep up a Braid and Shivan Fires. So he's in big trouble. So what I can do now is I can just clear away his whole entire board. We can just... yeah, we can just Abrade. Deal 3 damage here. We can deal 3 damage here. And then I can also just Shivan Fire away his creatures. So yeah, this is so gross. Yeah, I think it's a good game here. I don't see a way out unless he like gets like a million Garys like what I'm doing. I don't really want to kill off his Gary because there's a strange chance he could just reanimate it, so I'm just going to block it with the 2/4. I guess I can copy his Erebos, but I don't think I need to. Oh, he's just going to try that. Just kill off my Gary with the Reassembling Skeleton and draw a bunch of cards. Okay. Decent game plan, but I can still get back my own Gary, another Gary, and just keep draining him, so that's fine with me. So I'm happy that I got 2 Garys, so now we can keep doing this. And then we can still copy here and keep going off. So gross. Yeah, we're just gonna get back the Braid, I think. Yeah, I don't think I'm kicking this Shivan Fire. Let's just get back the Braid. Although, maybe I should have gotten Shock, but this is still fine. We'll play the Pyromancer and then we'll attack for 2. I think we should be fine here. We can always just chump block Erebos if we need to. I'll just abrade that eventually. I can cycle away to neutralize next turn just to... Oh wow, okay, that's pretty smart. Okay, so I do need a way to deal with Timoret. So this could be problematic if he has too much Black Devotion here. So I could cycle... Yeah, he's debating whether or not he wants to get rid of my instants and sorceries, and I think it's smart if he tries to mess with it. So that was a really nice top deck from the opponent, but I might still be able to win this if I play smart. And this will have enough devotion to survive. Next turn I can just still cycle and neutralize, clear his board, and still keep up the Thassa's intervention at instant speed. Okay, so I could, yeah, let's hold full control here. Although these are instant speed, so never mind. Let's hold full control. Let's see what he tries here. Yeah, I can't loop it back anymore, but I'm fine just using a Braid here, or cycling away to neutralize. I think a Braid is fine. I don't really need to use a Pyromancer yet. And we can keep up neutralize and Thassa's intervention. I don't care if he exiles my graveyard here. I'm not really looking to get anything back. I could just win the game with this Ironcrag Pyromancer and these counter spells. Of course, he can just like bring back one of his creatures. Yeah, he's just gonna do that instead. I think that's fine with me. Can't really counter any triggered ability, so this is fine. Doesn't matter. I'll just deal 6 to him. And with all these counter spells, we should be fine. I don't mind him actually paying 2 here and drawing a card because I do need to deal damage to him to win the game. So yeah, let's just attack for 4. And maybe we can win the game with the Pyromancer and just clearing his board. Say go. Yeah, we'll just let that resolve. It comes in tapped anyways. He can stack it, of course, and draw a card and whatnot. But I still have a counter spell up to deal with any potential removal spells against this Pyromancer. Yeah, I think I need to counter that. I'll negate that. It's a pretty decent target to negate. I'm hoping he pays 2 life, so then I can kill him. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I guess I need to deal 1 more damage to his face, and then we're good. But I do have another neutralize here. Do I care about countering this? Huh. Pretty interesting. Not really, we'll just let it resolve, I think. Yeah, he might have something else here. He might just be baiting here. Because a dead weight isn't going to do anything, I don't think. He's probably baiting out a removal spell here, so... I'm gonna keep the neutralize in my hand in case he tries something still. Embodiment of Agonies. I could intervention that. Yeah, I don't want to face a 6/6. Let's neutralize that. I cannot let that resolve. Unsummon, not bad. Ooh, and I can unsummon the... no, I guess I can only return creatures. So I could still keep up unsummon here. I can do X equals 2, X equals 2, draw 2 cards, or X equals 3. Let's try X equals 2. Or 3. Yeah, 3 is fine. And I can do this twice to draw even more cards, so I'm in good shape here. Crash through, thrill, yeah, let's just get that. Blink of an eye, yeah, this is really good. Alright, I think we have this. I don't see the opponent getting out of this, I don't think. Because I just have a lot of bounce and removal here. I can always block. He's at 2 life. Yeah, there's no way he's winning this. GG's. Yeah. Alright, nice nice part 2 video. Managed to get up to 7-1. Finally have a good draft video. Since I've been having some really bad luck with Amonkhet Remastered, and I just don't think they designed it well, fusing both Hour of Devastation and Amonkhet for the premiere draft. But yeah, 7 wins. Let's crack some packs. I mean, not crack packs, but open our reward. Oh, 60 gems, that's quite nice. And Resilient Camera, nice rare. So yeah, might just do another Tinker's Cube draft. This has been a very fun experience, and in the meantime, stay tuned for more content and have a great day. Bye.